Hi, I'm Lori and welcome back to the Way of Positive Change YouTube channel. How are you guys doing, YouTube family? Please tell me you've gotten to go outside and get a breath of fresh air, or you're doing some special crafting. I haven't broke the crafts out yet. I've been working with Comcast and getting things set up and doing readings. And speaking of readings, I've been running for over a year. $25 special readings. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail to schedule your reading. And it's half an hour for $25. So that's a pretty good deal, I think, if I say so myself. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going for a bike ride later, more towards sundown. I have a few readings to do this afternoon. I hope that you guys are keeping up your exercise and doing healthy things. I know you are, because I know all you guys are healthy and loving. Okay, for any of you that are, really into New Age and my age, older, younger, wherever you're at, we've been reading books for years from spiritual teachers saying, oh, we're in a shift. And I kept, even at that time, it's like, really, I don't feel the big shift, But I just kept going and thinking, okay, it's just our own personal enlightenment. And perhaps because of the journey that you and I have been on, we shifted, but the ears of others have been closed, and the ears and eyes of others have been closed, and they have not shifted. And it's really tough for me to see the supporters, the DJT supporters that are have not awakened or have not shifted. I don't understand why they don't remember at the rally him saying this is a Democratic hoax. When he had warnings and I'm going to do the first reading. I get passionate about it, you guys. Did you see Rachel Maddow last night? Oh my God, I thought she was going to cry. She was so super passionate. She doesn't want the press to cover his stupid talks every day. All right, so I'm going to just take a look at the supporters. Why have they not shifted? Well, we know it's great, but and it really is. It just really all boils down to that. It truly is about fear, and it's only when you go into those fear factors, those fear feelings, that's when you get greedy, because you wouldn't be that way if you were not filled with fear and you didn't have hope and faith and a loving base. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. All right, so let's just take a look. I wanted to see, will DJT's supporters start to awaken? Can we expect to see some of the awakening? We're going to go over a few different topics today, but this is the first one. All right, and I hope to Skype with you guys or do phone readings or video readings, even Facebook, Messenger, to connect with you. All right, will DJT's rally supporters, his base, his supporters, many of my friends and relatives, friends, and neighbors, will they begin to awaken? Oops, wow, okay, the hangman came out, so it's not yet. All right, I did deep prayers for them, for myself and for them, and for enlightenment. Will DJT's base begin to become enlightened? Okay. And this is weird because it's the 10 of Wands, so it's working in a lot of things to do. And my ex-husband, even, who is a DJT supporter, unfortunately, did boat sales. He has 5 heart stents, and he did boat sales all last week. So that's crazy. Okay, so some of them are just trying to do more work. And they're doing. Perhaps it's very difficult for them to, who was it that said the hardest thing for a man to do is to sit in a room by himself? So they can't face this. They're not strong enough. They're not sure enough. All right, some are starting to get there. This is the 7 of Wands. So some are trying to break away from some of the other rally goers. So that is the challenge, is for them to keep becoming enlightened and breaking away from the Five of Wands, the people in the Five of Wands, the drama and the competition, the competing. Okay. That's in the Five of Wands. All right. The Ace of Swords is at the base for some of us that have already started on this journey. And it also represents the struggle that the supporters are going through. It is a struggle. And some were bullies, some followed the bully. It's the Five of Swords. So that is I always call this guy the guy that goes around collecting his jar of hearts, Remember that song? Winning at all costs. So, all right, Strength card means, as we go into one thing, the timing of the Strength card is the Leo time, and so that's summer. And I always look at this as some hot months. It may not be that long. I don't think it will be. Maybe it's because it gets so hot in spring, it might as well be summer in Florida. But we're grateful for the sun. Patience and persistence. This means some of them will. It just seems like forever, for us. It just seems like, how can it possibly take you that long? But this is also, don't give up. Keep trying. Watch your own words. Send them positive light somehow, especially for the ones that you really care about. I have a couple of good friends. We just don't talk politics, but we've been through everything together. They are both older than me. They both lost husbands. We've gone through the losses of children, marriages, parents. We've done it all. After 34 years, we're not going to let the buffoon split us apart. So send them some wonderful, loving energy, if you can, especially the ones you care about. Like I said, okay. The High Priestess is, some of them just will not. Some will become even more entrenched in their beliefs. But as more secrets are revealed, let's see what we get. So there's more messages to come up. And I always look to the times of eclipses with this card, because she has this, the 3 cycles of the moon on her hat in the High Priestess. All right, so I got the Two of Wands. My internet card, where you're holding the world in your hands. They're watching what's going on. But they feel they're not getting it yet. They're sluggish with their energy. They are watching. Okay, some of them will come back around. Some of them will get help. This is like from our star friends, from our past, our beloved guides and angels, people that we've shared past lives with together. I put my Lemurian on today to draw in some extra worldly energy. Some of them will. And I'm also going to say, because the King of Wands is very Putin to me, because he's active and he's, the polo player, and he's active and he's virulent, just a very physical king, the most physical king. And I think there's a big secret that's going to come out about him. Now I hope that doesn't take us all the way to the election time, but it's going to be, of course, deals or favors that were done. But we're going to get help with this. We're going to get help with them becoming enlightened. And here's the Knight of Cups. I'm going to say this is a yes. Even if we get a percentage of them to become enlightened, that would be good. Some of them are going to struggle, but will make it. One of my youngest son's best friend just got laid off. So, and we're going to talk about that too. All right, what do we not know about the DJT supporters? Let's do 2. They are confused and befuddled. They can't see what's really important. They can't make a commitment to changing. They think that he's a good leader. They don't see that he was warned about this weeks and weeks ago, that he could have already started on the ventilators and masks and production. This isn't anywhere near what my parents and your parents and both of my parents were World War II vets. My mother was a whack, even, for heaven's sakes. When they needed help, they weren't lazy. They went after it. All right, I hope our younger generation will wake up as well. I think they will, but it's, God forbid you interrupt their spring break. Yikes. All our beaches are closed. I think Charlotte County closes tomorrow, and for some reason DeSantis left Inglewood open. Inglewood and St. Petersburg and Tampa. Those beaches are open until Monday, so they can still spring break up there. I don't understand. All right. Guess it's not for me to understand, is it? All right. I did write, though. I did. Well, I put a big thing on his Facebook page. So, because that, like I said, I'm passionate, just like you, right? We want the shifting to begin before it's too late. Now, let's see. We talked about that. Amazon. So, I don't order a whole bunch from them, but of course, my son and daughter-in-law, the pregnant one that's expecting her baby in May, they order almost everything off of there. And the workers in Poland and, you're everywhere. They're just saying, why are we being forced? We can't walk down the street. I saw that on Politico. They can't walk down the street, but they can come to work and work where there's a whole bunch of people. And cleaning things just doesn't, people say, oh, wash your hands and clean things. Yes, that's good. But that clean hands isn't going to help you with droplets in the air. So I oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. Is Amazon going to close down? Are they going to get in big trouble for this? Amazon. Jeff Bezos. He used to be my hero. Way back in 2008, I had him on my vision board because I wanted to. People were mocking him and putting him down for his books online and that he would never be able to do this. And I thought, you go, and look what he did. But my goodness. All right. So let's see. A couple more shuffles. Amazon. Will they get in trouble? Are they going down? Close down? What's going to happen at Amazon? All right, let's take a look. We're talking about overseas, and the first card we get is 6 of Swords, so it is overseas. They may try to do some things a little bit different. They're consulting with other professionals. So I guess Bezos is consulting. He's getting some recommendations about how they can do things differently. The challenge is to hear that advice and then enact the principles of that advice. So this is a challenge, okay? And the challenge is also these 3 people are working together. It's on its side, so they can't, this is not as productive. And they feel like they're stuck. The workers don't know what to do. And Bezos isn't sure what to do either. So they're analyzing, they're fearful. In the past, I think they stuck to with the Hierophant in the past, I think they stuck to their rules and teaching and learning and educating their workers better, but that's in the past. They want to deliver the bright, shiny objects, you know, and the chariot is transportation. The six of swords is transportation. They want to be able to continue being the shining star where you can get things quickly. All right, here's some big problems. So there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of anxiety with the 8 and the 9 of swords. I'm going to say Bezos is having some night sweats. All right. Oh, gosh. All right. 8, 9, 10 of swords. That's not good. That's really not good. And the slander and the knives that are coming at him, that's not good. So he's really juggling, trying to hold it together. He's going to try a few different things. But this is very difficult. 8, 9, 10 of swords. My goodness. All right, the hangman. Ooh, lawsuits. Okay, so they're going to be able to sue and say, you made me work and get infected, and I perhaps even lost my life over it or became very imbalanced. That's not good. That is not good for the future of Amazon. What's on the bottom? No, this is really bad. Separation. Some places just won't be able to do business anymore. This can't continue, and it's very bad. So I didn't expect it to be that bad, but that was pretty grim. You have to, you know, there's what is right and what is wrong. And then when you decide to blur those lines, then, you know, Judge Judy's coming for you. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. She scares me even, and she's all of 4'7" or something. Okay. All right. She lives here in Naples. She's a powerhouse. She's like Pelosi. They both scare me. You know, I wouldn't want to get on the bad side of either one of them. Okay, what else was I going to ask? All right, the senators. There's another Democratic senator that sold some of her stock. Not Feinstein. Another, can't remember the state. Help me, you guys. All right. How many senators are going down? Is it going to be a lot? Are they going to get in trouble for this? Are they going to actually pay the price for doing what they did, you know? All right. Burr and female's name. There's 2 females' named. One Republican, one Democrat so far that we know of. And she sold, the latest one, the Democrat sold the cruise lines and something else, some other stock. Okay, are those senators going to meet the sword of justice? You know, we did see Barr hitting the sword of justice. That's coming for him. So you could see that on my old videos. So will those senators become indicted or have some charges thrown at them for insider trading? For entertainment purposes only. YouTube. Will the senators have charges thrown at them? Or will they get away with it? All right. I'm so concerned for all of our branches of government because their common age is up there so high that some of them I'm just so very concerned. And did you see that they are Burr, the real pretty lady, the scientist that was in charge of AIDS, that was there at the news conference? She said this is affecting, more men are actually dying of it. So that's frightening. All right, let's see. The senators. Boy, they did the deals. Woo, they were dripping with sugar. Dripping with sugars with sprinkles on top. Sword of justice is on its side. So they thought they were going to get away with it, but will they? Let's see. Lies and deceit at the root. Greed, lies, and deceits. That's fair. and that's fear, and they were afraid that they were going to be broke, so they decided, all right, I don't want to be broke, so I'm just going to do this. And then they thought they would just, move forward. They would spend that money in another way. They would make more. And they got away with it. Now, there are some that are going to get away with it. Well, there are some that got money that are not going to be discovered, all right? Because we wouldn't be getting this. Now, how short-lived is that? Because this is the doorstep place. The 9 of Cups is, my friend Amber calls this, if you do the card of the day with us on the Way of Positive Change Facebook or Instagram, we got this the other day. It's my birthday, the big fat John Travolta card. And it's excess. It's all the eats that you can get. Okay, so some will get away with it. Some are going to get an offer that if they fess up or they change something, that they'll get some help with this 6 of Cups down here. But I don't think some of them, I don't think they're going to, some of them are not going to take that. They think it's bait, and they think they can get away with it. It's kind of like the, oh, never mind. Anyway. The college admission scams, and the bribes, and like Laughlin was trying to see it out, and some of the others just fessed up and took their punishment and got out of it. They should just face their punishment. They'll be lenient with the senators. And boy, I'm gonna say some do, some don't. Let's see what's on the bottom. It was a lot. It wasn't just a few of them. It was a lot. And that's going to be the problem, is that we just can't take out every senator because they did this, So the numbers, I think, must be pretty high, because I feel like I got a 7 and a 10 here, so the numbers must be high. Maybe they'll try to just take out the weakest ones or something, or the ones that aren't performing well, something. They'll have an ulterior motive to that too, somehow. All right, what else do we not know? All right, let's just do one on this. Same card. Bully, the base. DJT's the base. So it's not fair to others, so you win at all costs, so you just play the game, and they're just saying it's just not fair. It's like, that's life. That's life. So, but this isn't on going down. This is some of them getting away with it. This thing that we're going through right now, this COV, it's just chock full. I really hope that you watched the video that I did, and I'll put a link in the description for this one, with the I Ching, because I asked what the purpose was, and it's reuniting was the first hexagram, and adapting to the change was the second hexagram. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, reuniting and adapting. And they're not getting it, So you have the opportunity to grow, become enlightened, and create some better karma, But this is so karma packed. It is just chock full of karmic actions, and I really feel, and I don't wish ill on anyone, but I really feel that some people are gonna just not looking, because we got the Fool card all the time, right? And well, you see what we just got for the base. Anyway, they won't do as well. All right, now I want to just take a look for what we need to know for the next couple of days. Just do a quick spread on that. Keep the faith. Have you been taking your elderberry? I have. The store was sold out, so I had to get it in children's chewables. in the gummies. All right, so try to get outside, try to be more childlike with your behavior. Play some games. Don't make it too serious. Spend some time in meditation. This is the challenge. Spend some time equally in meditation and educate yourself. Learn something. Ooh, be grateful. Try to be grateful instead of resentful. Try to be as grateful as you can. Find something every day. Do not worry. Get your hydration. Star card is make yourself the star of the show. You're the most important person with the sun and the star. Get your rest. Get your hydration. Balance in all things. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in the land with the star card. And this is rest. This is going to be very, very important. And I've got 2 things of faith here. So connect spiritually. All right. Try to connect with others on FaceTime or video calls and chats, and get together, with just maybe 1 or 2 people with some distance, because and let's celebrate life. Let's make a reason for celebrating and do what we can to liven things up in our house. Remember, they're putting up some Christmas decorations, right? I do have some special lights that I'm going to just put in the window, but so do something in your house and raise the energy of your neighborhood. Make some crystal grids. And don't worry about the people who have their head in the sand. They're not going to change as fast as we would like, and that's okay. When they're ready, the ones that will, they will. Oh, okay, and then what else to do? Is there anything that we don't know? Keep moving forward. I don't think that things will go back to exactly the way they were. But we're starting a new level. This is like starting after Jason and the Argonauts gets the fleece, he starts a new level. So we can think of it as like, if we're in a video game, we're starting the next level. So what are you going to create? What would you like to create, What are your hobbies and talents? I do beads and jewelry. I make earrings and, bracelets and things of that nature. What do you do? Share with us. And post a picture if you can. All right, and you can always join us on the Way of Positive Change at Facebook and Instagram. And email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, and we'll schedule you for your $25 reading. Okay, you guys, I'll be back real soon. Leave me some questions what you'd like me to read upon, and I will do it. All right, much love to you guys. Hang in there. Bye.